Bitilo with Mfali Federa. Assalamu alaikum badi lamay lalu ngali kontong ngali bismillah na Bitilo kibaro te jang alnal badi malum falli fadera ngali kontong bi sibito mekaro tili konontola menyin sango men kono bidung manna kibar la nsafan natal kibar le bari natal kibar ku kende ku di mala membe dending kodoni nafulo kola kodi kiyo kodita sako mol men yalan ko lebe tuba bankolu kam kontantan se wota kal soto jang kali bismillah bi nimmenu be jam wolel mu APS International ti APS International to men kabulan no man Bitilo kibaro to jang alba kala mutala ko ito leluka Bitilo sembentuandi ni to leli blodu nyokono kaje ko nga Bitilo samanale nang atol men kabulan no Bitilo to internet to YouTube, Facebook, TikTok and Instagram anim fanang radio to Gambia banko kam bi nga men soto jang wole mu Modou Mboob ti Modou Mboob le mu APS International Head of Marketing to Europe wole mu buloti membe maraling enim bantalan kulu temola anim fanan ke ka farmasandri ke do kola anin katakul men yalon ko APS bo wole ke kan Europe kono tarinke bidung mbe kujamalel kachala mba folo la men wole mu ka JBK APS International fango jatola do kubunda men mati ibe katakulu men ke kan ye serviceol men soto anin ku godangol men yalon ko wolel be denni wala be jibe lo fanankela service kuma bado la men yalon ko ye men soto sako mole men yalon ko wolel be tuba bankolu kam etc no dawda dunia kono ye bank account hele Gambia banko kan kulloni suturo kono mota kala mutala ite sula la silanya ton kala ite sula la kamo tambindi kata kya kayto lo sambe jan ke jindi dulato bari ning APS la alfa be duwele kachala bi ka koli ba mole nyoro modu akere nye kontani se wodi ke soto kota ke Bitilo do jam nse bula ni mol se nyo kondong kondondro kola dorom nse na bula kacha nyin kono bismillah
abaraka bake falli ka foye ko abaraka bake once again yen soto nyami nyim programme to benun jalle sometime 2 weeks ago nata ning moldiamota just shortly bari bi sewata bake kana jan ko tenke pour ka APS kuofo APS mo compagnie mu yalon ko ni ma taraka use kan fa yato kamen le tamu so bi ko ya fanya men drong ku jama bi yembe mun kachala no fanam be kacha ke la english kanoto mba ke la fanan surwa kanoto amanika kanoto isaje molbe sa mo yembe mun fokan so falli just ka for baraka bake once again ngalon le shortly fanan be na colleague social maybe from the banking team I now just program kono I ku kotengo for journalist dolmumbe muyalon ke be la moy kan right now. So finally just to introduce myself ka for ko abaraka and then ka for all the viewers ko ala baraka for being with us today. Thank you.
Baraka bake Modou Mboob mbadi ngol kalia mo nyameng Modou le mu APS International la Europe Corridor Marketing Manager ti nin kumu atelebe Europe nin atebe maraling ila farmanso kuola Europe kono ninata ila service la ani masandisol nin fen ko tan men yalon ko ka wollel wafi kalia mo nyameng bi mbedin kala ku jamalel kono bi koku ya alla fa senandro sut la koku do drom membe den nin kodi kiyo nin kodi tala Gambia nin dunia tema APS service olu mbedin kala be kono nyaata demanding ko Modou yafa nyami Modou ka kacha nyin dati isafo molie jumalel mu APS ani ye mun service olu soro because ngalane ko APS ka kodi kiyo like kodi talem Gambia but just tell us because there is more about APS than most people appreciate. I like to point out the fact that it is a Gambian-owned company. I think that is really, really important because kodo kodi dundaje abeka to Gambia le, Gambia fengol le, mu Gambia dukula le beje. So isa for molie APS mumenti anim fanang ye service ol men soto. Sako service ol men yalonko diaspora Gambian ulu se muna fango noila. Ninko diaspora Gambian wole mo Gambian ol timin be sabatring bantala bankulu kang fo be Africa le, fo be Europe le, fo America le. Ali mun service soto ise muna fanno menna kabalo sunande. Sako fango kodi kionin kodita sako yalon santem fango be salinya tilingo men kono. A lot of people are sending money to Gambia. So wo mole bang.
Abaraka bake, ya fo nyamen drong from the beginning. APS mu company le mu yalon ko mo jama yen long kakodos sen Gambia andung fanang ka family support Gambia American company angala ka fo nyamin. Bari wo mulman dango damala APS mu digital service leti internationally because ikela mobile use yela abo download from the Apple Store or the Google Store. And then from there, isekodo senno aita Gambia mola wadu tokono. Because Gambia abole bige ikamu for APS wallet. Niekodo sen from international aita Gambia akadung wadu tole kono. So from the wallet also isekodo senno Gambia to Gambia or from Gambia to Diaspora. But that is one service. Finally, apart from the wallet service, fanang ngafinko sotole cash power. Near APS use come from international or even in the Gambia is a cash power son no ibaringoli Gambia. And no fanang apart from cash power fanang is a credit go son no in the sense that near baringo sort of from Gambia it be diaspora or even in the Gambia is a credit go son no irrespective of the GSM operator. And then that's just two. And no fanang nakata fanang idapaka kudo sen le Senegal is a codosen with APS through Wave and Orange because what service will be abo fana kono international abo kono. So the most important service be bemun kachala wolem diaspora savings te. But before bank deposit is one of the services mu yalon ko provide le. Nakata ibe diaspora le. Ye banko soto Gambia, let's say irrespective of the bank. Trust Bank, GT Bank, EcoBank, you name it, APS Microfinance, Access Bank, you name it, all the banks. You can deposit money with you from APS International straight aita ila banko kono. You know, asaniata wala nyama. Anung abuka even time water niya deposit wrong instantly aka deposit ila account kono. Nakata fana amount deposit instantly within 24 hours ila kodo nying akatara ila account kono. So these are the services we provide. In fact, bari B mulbe kacha cementia la fenkole kong APS Microfinance. Ya le Microfinance mu ntolla own bank leti. APS nganna own bank sotele Gambia. So nakata yekodo sotele from the diaspora, or let's say in euros, in pounds, in krona, or in dollars, irrespective of the currency, it's a deposit no from your APS International ita straight ila banko kono which is the APS Microfinance. Ntol fana ya tamo woti na doku lal be Gambia le bari ntol ka doku le together. You know, so laptaka wole kacha be fali bari mbebula ye questional already you have already drafted the questions you want to ask me. But this is something very very important for us because aka Gambian soul fanang la sending and savings make it very very easy. But fali ndiamo tamane kongola left fana ngadiamo English kongola anu fana ngadiamo siwa kongola. So what I was trying to say, So what I was trying to say,
Bina Wotole, we'll come
okay.
to each of the different languages that we want to discuss today. But I want us to, laftale doronga kudanda nusika ngawol bonyoto follow. Then we can have the same sort of discussion in the different languages.
Okay, perfectly, okay.
So yefen for young ntela miroto, which I think is very very important. Kwaya fanyaming alka kodo ki kabo Gambia. Kabo dunia kono kata Gambia, but ya itan le fanan ko ise kodo kino kata banko kota ngol tamen ni Gambia manke kilindi nibe tubabu du wol bu banko juma leldi
Fali, Dolbe Oprika right now, that is a very important question because amanke Gambia da male na service country, but Gambia le molla main service country. So apart from Gambia, fanan ka send to Senegal, Mali, Guinea, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Liberia, Ghana, and Sierra Leone. So with other countries, let's say, for example, apart from the services I mentioned earlier, for that of Senegal, it can send through wallet, through Wave or Orange. For that of Mali, it can send through mobile wallet. For that of Guinea, yeah, it's a send through mobile wallet and in cash pickup, of course. So for that of Nigeria, bank deposit lem. Nakata banko be Nigeria le electric kudo deposit je from the APS International. Is a bank is a kudo ni send no aita ila banko kono ila beneficiary banko kono in Nigeria. So for that of Burkina Faso, is a kudo deposit no through wallet. For that of Liberia, is a kudo deposit no through wallet also. For that of Ghana, bank deposit BJ, anung fana wallet fana BJ. Sierra Leone, cash pickup BJ, anung fana mobile wallet. So these are the countries moyalonko isekudo senoje. So just to also give you an idea that the main country that we are sending remittance right now is in the Gambia. So Gambia, we have all the services inclusive. But for these countries, and we are also thinking of expanding to other countries. So as we are going to be on the program, Mekacha extend lale isaje mol nga service ul fanan for anu fanan country so mu yalon ko mbe ko do sen kanjila right now. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Modou. But the other service mem fanan for maiden interest dawanding wala mu the fact that near bank accounts to Gambia ebe dawda dunya kono ise muna fanno APS tele yekodo kelo bank account kono in the Gambia je. For Access Bank Lem, for Trust Bank Lem, for Eco Bank Lem. You know, what's in the Moleba? If I want to do that, how do I do that? So can on did
Yeah, Fali. So yalong just before kana in the process fund, lafaka diamu on the importance of that service. Yalong before janning ning remittance company benala, especially before APS that APS will come. Ikakudo senle through another means ya di mola ya fa eko abulin account kono. So APS ya jeko woman suturo soto. So mo yala ko ibe ko do ko kandrong ilata ko suturo soto leje. So with APS ntol ngamiro soto ani hamo fanang pour nga ni sabo service ni nafenang pour molye la ko do doku ya dundi ila banko kono with suturo mo yala ko motalo la dele account kono motalon la ibe jelo doku kan. So this is the importance of this service. Bulat na mol nga ni miro soto ani ni hamo nga ni nafenang pour mol mo yala ko ibe diaspora. So the way to go about this is that needing to APS abonyin kono. First of all, iba download lale from Apple Store or Play Store, depending on whether you are using iPhone or Samsung. Near download, iba jela santo the all the services memu provide can right now. Iba jela wallet, iba wallet jela APS bank deposit jela je, ibe cash power jela je. That's Nawek and airtime. Then Duma near Jube, ibe fenko jela jele. Senegal and other countries. Never click ibe other countries jelale. But just to talk about the bank deposit, ni bank deposit click. Abe nyine kala just few things. Ila beneficiary or ila nakare ibe asen la ifanyele. Yela tokeje. Ila bank account number. Ila address anila telephone number. Ibe wole kela je. Niya keje drong. I believe the next step would be very, very, very easy. It will ask you to proceed. So when you proceed, it will ask you to confirm. Then you when you confirm, you just insert the payment method you want to use. And near the service you use, ila visa kato is a we use no. Nakata fang ila visa kato filter lefang is a service you use. Ikamun command trustly. Womu direct debit from the account. So no use dong ya sign dong straight kodo tata. Less than 1 minute mfali. Is a kodo send no from the diaspora to your bank in the Gambia. But in Bemul encourage the back fang ye APS banko ni yele. APS Microfinance banking ya yele. Because number one is an Islamic banking. And number two, you have the opportunity also Fali pour a loan through the bank. It's a use
no lafta nala nu wole fananto. I think lafta ledrong pour mo lialonko there are two different services here men manke kilindi. follow mu mendi be men explain ka wala mu ko ni APS wallet soto ese kodo bondi no la wallet kono ya jolong ila bank account kono ye mengo men soto Gambia kabrin trust bank eco bank all the bank mela ko Gambia but if wo kola fanam APS another banking service soto le me alonko atol fongole ka banking service ning offer like an Islamic microfinance banking service so bidale ye bank account yele APS kono ni pareta e kodota isa kodo bondino la wallet kono yake kono. Can you explain the difference around that? Ani munatin people should opt for something like that.
Okay, Fali, yajele right now, Mojamal be in the diaspora, electric bank account yele Gambia, but the bank be Gambia, Gambia. They require you to be in the country. So with APS microfinance, William Tulla Bankoti, iman sula katara Gambia priya bank account yele. Isula tamulla dran William ko, ila ID card soto, ye home address soto, ye telephone number soto, and email address. Near for details soto or documents soto, details soto. Akasoniale puriela banking open in the diaspora without even having to be in the Gambia. So asoniata wala nyama. There is no hassle within anufana near wale soto. That is menala jele fanang near 4 details soto drong is a bank yellow no. And the near instantly near kodosen within let's say 1 minute kodo se bono ila European account koto or ila UK account kono or ila US account kono irrespective of where you are I join ila Gambia account kono so ya jela asonyata wala nyama that's the process involved but I think you will also janning prime ban or maybe near time osoto it's a number nying bula I roll isaje molmu yalon ko ilafta yele imalong iba yela nyaming or near problem or near issue short along the way, you can always contact any of these numbers. So we will be able to guide you through to open the APS microfinance.
Thank you very much indeed. Mbokk yi yéen ñi nga xam ne yéen a ñu nekk di seetaan wara di ñu déglu APS International lañ fi am kuñ fi am di waxtaan ak moom mooy Modou Mboob mooy head of marketing for APS Europe comme ni ngeen ko déggee APS seen service yi am yooyu lañ nekk di waxtaanee tey service yu am maana ñu am solo trop especially Gambia ni nga xam ne ñoo nekk in the diaspora Mboob fu ma bëgg ñu tàmbali waxtaan bi si kàllaama wolof xam naa ne si buñ doon waxtaan si soose si lu bëri lañ laal lu bëri lañ dugal li nga xam ne dina mun a njëriñ customer APS yi wara sax ñi nga xam ne sa nekkuñ customer waaye am nañ intention bi pour join leen we have a lot of companies in Gambia yi nga xam ne dañ dee yëngu si wàllum yónnee ak jotam xaalis si Gambia ak si diaspora bi so foofu laa bëgg ñu taamali nga wax nit ñi lan moo tax APS bokkut ak ñooñu lu tax APS bokkut façon am na xam naa ne ay service yu bëri ngeen am soo mun a dugga si service yooyu noonu quickly and then we can zoom in on this all important service bi nga xam ne comme APS customer yi ñi nga xam ne am nañu wallet bi mun nañoo open bank account fekk sax nekkuñ Gambia soxlawuñ kenn mu yóbbul leen benn kayit si benn bureau benn office or anything like that so can you take us through lu tax APS bokkut façon Gambia.
jërëjëf Fally comme noo ko waxee rek I think yow sax laal nga wàllu yu bëri si waxtaan bi ba pare APS dafa nekk Gambian company Gambian moo ko moom Gambian yaa faa liggéey te tamit dañ ñëw pour yombal wàllum yónnee xaalis from Europe or the diaspora bitim réew daal from bitim réew Gambia so comme noo ko waxee rek ñun nag su weesoo si wàllum yónnee xaalis ñu ngi am ay services yu bëri yoo xam ne ñu ngi koy provide lu si topp mooy ne di nga mun a jënda crédit su nekkee ne da nga am mbokk yoo xam ne ñu ngi Gambie yow yaa ngi si diaspora yaa ngi bitim réew mun ngaa yónnee xaalis mun ngaa yónnee crédit mun ngaa yónnee cash power mun ngaa tamit déposit si sa banque bu nekk Gambie su nekkee da nga am banque Gambia nga bugg a déposit foofu xaalis mooy nga bugg a faa def xaalis from your European account di nga mun a use APS service bi si anam yu yomb pour nga mun faa dugal xaalis pour nga jot ko wala doo si am benn xosul so falli yi ñoo nekk yoo xam ne APS ñu ngi koy provide as a service ak tamit di la yëgal ne APS ñu ngi operate in EU ñu ngi operate in UK ñu ngi operate in Canada and US so su nekkee yaa ngi jógee in any of this country across Europe or UK Canada or US di nga mun a call this number yoo xam ne yaa ngi ko gis ni si screen bi ñu mun la jàppale pour nga am APS account so APS dina yëgal ne tamit wàllum ne Gambian moo ko moom Gambian su ñoo fa nekk liggéey waaye ñu ngi contribute si wàllum développement ne dëkk bi so moo tax am na importance trop pour ñoo xam ne ñu si bitim réew ñu war a use APS waaye fali tamit laaj nga loo xam ne dafa important trop dafa am solo trop suñu waxtaan bi tey mooy ne lan la APS utee ak yeneen compagnie yi bëri neen loolu dëgg la waaye with APS dafa nekk compagnie boo xam ne dafa safe maanaam yow doo si am sikki sàkka parce que yow soo senee sa xaalis even su nekkee ne sax jotul ko most which is very much unlikely di nga mun a am ñoo waxal si diaspora bi parce que ñun am fully customer service officers yoo xam ne anytime bu leen callee during working hours dina leen am te leen la mën a jàppale waaye am na ñoo xam ne tamit other companies most likely soo leen callee du mun a am service pour ñu mun leen ñoo jàppale waaye APS da ñoo call ñu jàppale la problème bi solve su anam yu mu gaawee ak tamit su nekkee da nga seen xaalis bi Gambia di nga am ay area yoo xam ne mun naa am di nga foog ne sax xaalis munu faa dam si dex gi di nga mun a seen foofu xaalis waaye tamit APS dafa nekk compagnie boo xam ne tamit soo seenee xaalis foofu damut am nañ ay customer service officer yoo xam ne ñu ngi Gambia soo leen koolee dina la mun a wax yow foo mun a jëlee xaalis bi suñu tool number bi mooy 1155 soo koolee number boobu noonu te yaa ngi am xaalis boo xam ne ñu ngi ko yónnee si from the bitim réew di nga mun ñoo ni la mun a jàppale pour wax la fan moo gën a jege pour nga war a jël xaalis boobu noonu te tamit dafa nekk compagnie boo xam ne bés boo recevé xaalis bi Gambia di nga ko mën a am bés boobu noonu su nekkee ne during working hours la waaye am nañ compagnie yoo xam ne tamit su nekkee ne yow seen nga foofu xaalis da nga dee wóor wala nga struggle throughout like for days bara nga am xaalis te ñun tamit soo demee suñu branche tamit falli comme nu ma ko waxee lu tax ñu uti ak yeneen compagnie yi moo nekk ne anytime boo demee suñu branches yi APS branches xaalis mu fa mosu loo dem si APS branch boo xam ne la wax ne tey xaalis amut anytime boo dem di nga mën a jël sa xaalis bi si anam yu mu gaaw ak tamit ñi nga am customer service best of customer service officers yoo xam ne la jox sa cër ba mu ne la jàppale ñu ubbi la wala bi tamit so these are the things lu tax ñu utee ak yeneen money transfer companies Fally Fadera.
jërëjëf Mboob wax nga fi ay service yu bëri benn laa bëgg a ñu taxaw si tuuti waxtaan si mooy comme ñi nga xam ne Gambien yi nga xam ne ñu ngi si bitim réew nuñ mun a opener account nuñ mun a yónnee xaalis comme nga nekk Europe ou America nga am xaalis yaa ngi ko bëgg a dugal sa bank account in Gambia comme noo ko waxee mun na moo nekk any bank account whether Trust Bank la Eco Bank la Access Bank la GT Bank la loolu am na solo trop so bëgg naa nga yaatal ko nit ñi ki nga xam ne am na bank account Gambie mu bëgg si dugal xaalis di jaaral ko APS how do you do that?
waaw laajte ba am na solo bu baax Fally kon nu ma ko waxee rek ñun digital service lañ ñëw leen de provide moo nekk ne su nekkee ne da nga bëgg a open a bank account in the Gambia first of all su nekkee yaa ngi bitim réew da nga war a am mobile not first of all da nga war a am mobile boo xam ne yaa ngi ko use a smartphone boobu soo ko usee soo demee sa Play Store bi wala Apple Store bi mooy foo xam ne da nga fay dem pour mun a download foo nga dee downloadé sa apps yi yëpp mu ñoom WhatsApp Facebook irrespective so foofu nag soo saajee APS money transfer dina ñëw ak tamit soo ko su ñëwee rek da nga ko click on the install da nga ko install da nga mun koo use sa mobile bi so soo ko fa usee soo di nga dem register su nekkee ne amuloo account da nga dem register ne la laajte sa tur foo jógee sa ID card ak tamit sa birth certificate yooyu noonu not birth certificate sa date of birth ak sa email address yooyu soo ko amee nga dugal ko then di nga create account automatically then soo create account nga dem nga delluwaat si app bi nga dem under login soo loginee nga def sa email address bi ak sa password bi da nga ko dee create during the process of the registration. Then so logé in rek di nga gis service yu nekk di provide yëpp di nga gis mobile wallet, bank deposit, airtime mooy credit bi ak tamit nawek service. soo xoolee si suuf di nga gis Sénégal and other countries di nga soo cliquer foofu di nga gis yeneen dëkk yoo xam ne di nga fa mën a seen xaalis ak tamit yan service da nekk di provide. So loolu soo ko defee nga dem on the bank deposit comme mooy laajte bi su demee on the bank deposit mooy di nga gis lu mel ni néeg mu fa sax mooy suñu logo bi foofu noonu soo cliquer na la laajte sa tur sa bank tur ak sa turi bank bu nekk Gambia tamit ak tamit yan ñaata nga bëgg a yónnee ak tamit sa bank account number bi tamit boo dafa am importance trop. So ñoo xam ne ni ñoo xam ne ñu ngi bëgg a seen falli ñooñu baax na trop pour ñu am seen account number bi Gambia. yooyu soo ko dugalee rek dina la laajte nga confirm soo confirmé rek mu laajte la sa card details mooy sa visa card details nga dugal ko rek den nga dem with the payment. So noonu la yombee soo dugalee rek su nekkee am nga sa mobile app bi from Gambia, from any of the Gambian banks. So si duggee di nga gis ne xaalis bi dugg na then noonu la yombee daal falli. So amee any other question then
waaw si gàttal foog nga am APS wallet app bi si sa mobile bi boobu nga you need that. Foog nga register nga am APS wallet account, then you will have access di nga am access to all the services, banking service bi mu ngi fa. Then it's a very self-explanatory process. So I think the takeaway fii mooy lu nit mun a jël ci sa waxtaan mooy ne you need the APS wallet app on your phone for all these services, especially this particular service nga wax. waaye tamit xam naa ne ñu bëri ñu ngi seetaan and I'm also seeing ne ñu bëri ñu ngi laajte tamit. dinañ ñëw si laajte yooyu noonu.
Fale su nekkee bu nga ma alaaw rek ma leeral foofu noonu gis nga wallet bi dafa am important su nekkee ne yaa ngi si diaspora bi nga am APS Microfinance nga am ñu banque ak ñun parce que ñun am nañ suñu banque yi boppa boo xam ne ñun ñoo ko moomal suñu boppa su nekkee ne da nga bëgg a use banque boobu noonu il faut nga am APS wallet bi parce que wallet bi soo ko amee si biiram nga mën a ubbee suñ banque account service bi boobu la bëgg a leeral su nekkee ne da nga am yeneen banque fii na Gambia su boobaa nag yow nii loo wallet bi yow loo soxla rek mooy ne suñu APS International Money Transfer bi waaye su nekkee da nga bëgg a use suñu service bi wala nga bëgg a use suñu wallet bi pour nga seefa xaalis su boobaa nag da nga war a am pour download APS wallet boobu dafa utee ak APS Money Transfer bi so su boobaa da nga am ñaari apps yi boo xam ne di nga mën a transfer xaalis from international currency to Gambian currency so loolu laa bëggoon a leeral rek su ñoo xam ne ni leeru si gars yi jërëjëf.
Okay, so you have two apps. Benn mu ngi tudda APS International Money Transfer. Beneen bi boobu APS wallet la. Waaye pour mun a open, okay, is there a app boo xam ne you can have access to all these services at once?
That's the APS Money Transfer. With the so amee APS Money Transfer bi di nga am service yi yëpp waaye tamit si APS wallet bi su nekkee da nga bëgg a ubbi banque ak ñun. loo xam ne sax dinaa ko highly recommend pour customer yi mun koo am parce que boobu moo gën a yomba su fekkee bëgg a open bank ak ñun il faut nga am APS wallet bi pour nga mun a open bank account from the diaspora so soo open diaspora bank account from the APS wallet di nga mun a transfer xaalis from the international to your bank or from the wallet to your bank waaye tamit si wallet bi am nañ fa service yoo xam ne am nañ ko si international bi di nga mën a jënd crédit di nga mën a jënd cash power di nga mën a jënd ticket di nga mën a jënd di nga mën a seet tamit sa banque bi tamit from the wallet.
Okay. Mboob comme noo ko doon waxee okay you have two banking services ñaari service banking service ngeen am benn mooy bu nga doon waxtaan bu nga doon explain mooy nga nekk bitim réew nga bëgg a yónnee xaalis Gambia si sa bank account bu bokkut ak APS bank account bi mooy mun naa nekk Ecobank mun naa nekk Trust Bank mun naa nekk Zenith Bank nga yónnee xaalis through APS waaye yéen tamit am ngeen beneen bi nga xam ne APS bank account la boobu yéen a ko moom boobu la nit mun a open in Gambia fekkat demut Gambia you can do everything online can you explain to people why they need to get that particular service?
Wow, Fali, your question is very important because as I was saying in Mandinka and Wolof, the importance of the APS microfinance banking service cannot be overemphasized. because with that service, you have the opportunity to open an account, a bank account from the diaspora without the need of you being in the Gambia. Because for many banks in the Gambia, for you to have an account with them, you have to go all the way to their branches to open a bank by providing certain documents, your ID card, your TIN number, But with APS microfinance banking, you don't need that. All that you need to have is your European ID card or even Gambian ID card, your email address, your phone number, and your home address. Those are the 4 details you need to be able to open a bank account with APS. So with APS banking service as well, it is so easy in the sense that whenever you send money from your APS money transfer, it goes directly to your bank. It doesn't even take 5 minutes for it to be deposited. So it is as easy as that. So, and also to emphasize that the reason why many of the diasporans are encouraged to open this banking app or banking service with us is that before it was very cumbersome. It was very difficult for people to have their monies deposited in their banks. But with this service, you have absolute privacy over your finances. So when you open your APS microfinance, instead of giving your money to a third party, you can deposit without having anybody know how much is in your account or how much you make in the month. So this is the importance of having this APS microfinance banking service. And the other advantage is that whenever you send money and you face any challenges, you have the opportunity to call us with the numbers that are provided below, and we will be able to help you make the service as quick as possible. Fali, so these are the many factors which are the reasons why people should open the APS microfinance banking service. And lastly, with this service, when you use it, if you deposit a certain amount into your bank, you have the opportunity to be able to loan some money in the Islamic way from our bank to be able to work on certain projects in the Gambia. But I'm sure with time we will have people from the banking sector or my other colleagues will be on this program, and they will expatiate on that fully.
Thank you very much indeed, Modou Mboob. Just a quick reminder, you are listening to Bitilo. Watching us also live on YouTube and Facebook. We are here discussing products and services by APS International. Modou Mboob is the marketing manager for APS International Europe Corridor. Thank you very much indeed. I think, the importance of the Islamic banking service by APS cannot be overemphasized. You don't need middlemen to deposit money in the Gambia. I think that is really important, for obvious reasons that you just cited, privacy and things of that sort. But I just want us to look at the prerequisites for opening this service. You mentioned, that you need the APS wallet. Can you expatiate on that? What are some of the prerequisites? You need the wallet to be able to open this bank account. You also mentioned that you need an ID card. So we have different types of government issued identity cards across the world. So can you differentiate what is acceptable, what is not? Driver's license versus residence permit versus passports versus ID. I think that would be also important to buttress on that. Can you explain that for us?
All right, thank you, Fali. To your first question, the process involved, once again, you have mentioned about the wallet. So if you have the APS money transfer app, you need the APS wallet to be able to open the banking service. So
okay.
the APS wallet...
The APS wallet, just to point out, is different from the generic APS International Money Transfer app. So
That's
you
correct.
need the wallet to be able to access the Islamic banking service that APS is providing. This is the banking service that will enable you to open a bank account in the Gambia without the need to physically visit an office or an outlet, or to have somebody intercede on your behalf. So you need the wallet, the APS wallet app, to be able to open this service. What are some of the prerequisites aside the wallet? What other documentation do you need in terms of, among other requirements?
All right, so that's important because, as I said, within 10 seconds, Fali, you can open your APS Microfinance bank account from the wallet without even having to fill in any information, because already when you have the APS money transfer, your details are saved in that app. So when you download the wallet, when you open the app, for example, and look up, when you look at the APS money, when you open the APS money transfer app and look on top, you will see a link where it is instructed that you can open your own wallet. When you click on the link, it will just ask you to confirm your information. So by clicking on confirm, automatically you open the wallet. So when you open the wallet and go to on the bank, when you just go below, you will see the services we provide. When you click on bank, it will direct you to open your APS microfinance service. So when you click on that link also, it will just ask you to confirm your details from the previous app, because you already have your details on the APS money transfer app. It will just ask you to confirm, because they are synced. So in a way that it's so simple, you don't have to put in all the details manually. So once you confirm your details, automatically you open your bank account with APS. So from there you can start transferring either from your wallet to your bank or from your APS International to your bank. It's as easy as that. You don't need to be in the Gambia, you don't need to hustle, and it's very, very fast, convenient, and most importantly, finally, it's very, very safe, because you are sending money knowing that the people that are in charge are Gambians like you. You know where to find them. You know how to reach them. So and luckily, we never had an issue where a customer sent money in the Gambia and the money just goes in the air like that. So be rest assured that with APS, your money will be safe. It will be taken care of, and it will be treated with highest consideration. Finally, that's the process involved.
The documentary requirements?
Yes, the documentary requirements, as I said earlier, all that you need are 4 documents, 4 details rather, so because some of them are other documents. But number one, you need, of course, a mobile number. I want to believe all of us have a mobile number. And number two, you need an email address. And then number three, you need a European document. If you don't have a European document, you need to prove, you need to
When you
show
say European document, what do you mean? A government issued ID card?
Yes, I will even come to expand on that. But first of all, I just wanted to say, if you don't have a European document, which I will come to later, you can have a proof of residence, and then with that proof of residence, it can be backed with a Gambian document. Then you are eligible to open the APS Diaspora savings. So finally, back to your question. When I'm talking about European document or American document or diasporan document, I'm talking about government issued ID card, a driver's license from your country of residence, or a passport. These are three major documents that you can use to open a bank account. And most importantly, apart from that document too, the fourth information you will need also is your home address, because with that you'll be able to at least know where you live and you are living in that particular country legally. So these are the four documentation you need. I will also repeat the documents again. You need a government issued ID card, a government issued passport, or a driver's license from your country of residence. So once you have any of these three documents, you will use one of your choosing to be able to open the APS microfinance or the APS money transfer account.
So when you mention a European document, can you elaborate on that? Do you mean like the government issued documents from your country of resident? Because I'm assuming that this service is available to people that live outside of Europe as well. For example, those in America and other parts of the world.
Yeah, that's correct, Fali. I was talking about a government issued document from your country of residence.
In general, it is not restricted only to Europe. In general.
No. All the corridors we are operating. As I said earlier, we operate in the US, in Canada. Just recently, we started operating there, in the UK, and in Europe, across Europe. And as I'm speaking to you from Sweden here, many of our customers already have an idea how to go about it. But for those that want to use the service, they are highly welcome. But finally, in case they have any challenges in opening the account, let them just contact any of these numbers. Then they will be able to have the support. But generally, all that you need is a government issued ID, a driver's license or a passport, then you are good to go. Not even not to even forget the residence permit. If you have a valid residence permit, you can also use that document to be able to use your open an account with APS. Simple as
Okay.
that, Father. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Modou Mboob, Head of Marketing, Europe Corridor, APS International. We have a lot of people watching and they are reacting to the show in real time with questions. We'll get the questions to you in a bit so that you can, expand on them. Maringolu hanibi insala kilo bandoronko alning Bitilo lemu ngamen sore jangole mu Modou Mboob APS International la Head of Marketing Europe atelebe maraling ke la service or faramansandi Europe kono anin dula ko dengol to ngatel sore jambi be kacha kan kujamalla mu alrol men fana be jibe kan mo le nyinin karol soro ngam Mboob sore jam abala nyinin karolu jabilele mbe nyinin karolu follow la damento nga mo soto jang mo madu KCC atako well done, we love APS. ML Toure ko APS the best money transfer agency, but madu KCC nyinin karo soto ako, is it possible for customers to withdraw money from their bank account to APS International via the app? Example, if I can be, whether I can be able to deposit money to my Eco Bank and then withdraw it also. So, I don't know if, do you want to come to that or do you want me to ask all the questions? So, I can mention ka wole muko ning atara ise kodo keno ela bank account kono Gambia ning APS la. For ise kodo fana bondi no ela account kono le through APS, or is if there is another way of going about that. So elafta lenga nyinin karol be nyinin ka ye jabi killing bam fo ilaftale ye nyin jabi follow janimbe do tala.
Ha falibolu mbesto yosono ke la punga nying jabi force.
Okay. Go ahead.
From Madu, right? Madu KC,
Yes.
if I'm correct. Okay, so ala nyinin karo kuma yatabake. Bari kafaya dronko near kodo deposit from APS bank deposit service to any bank in the Gambia. You are in a position to be able to withdraw from the bank you deposited in, depending on the services they provide. But the disadvantage is that nakada imantara Gambia, you could deposit to your EcoBank unless you have a service that you can use and transfer to another person. It could noje until nibe Gambia physically as a person. But with APS Microfinance, near could deposit J. It's a bundino ya transfer to another person. From your bank, you can withdraw the money from APS Microfinance, ya transfer to another person. That's very, very possible. And near transfer, as it's a transfer to another person or to yourself, to your own wallet. So it's as easy as that, just to respond to that question. So, but in the bank dolem, unless you are abosato, it could transfer no, unless near agreement with them or you are physically in the country. That way is a transfer no ita.
Okay. So ninga tarangi ila kumukango ila jabiro faham ni kodo ke bank account koten kono même ke APS la bank account di ita bondi no la ning APS wallet wala faning atara misal fe wo banki, let's say mobile banking app soto you can download through that. But ning atara ye APS la monitor microfinance bank account le use isa keno wokonale ya findindi ye ilaftala nyameng at any time.
Instant.
Yes. So madu malam fo ayela nyininkaro ni ayela nyininkaro jabile. So I think we have a similar question from somebody called Pasila. Can one be able to withdraw money from APS account in the diaspora? I think you just answered that, but if you can elaborate on that. Ninga atra APS account ole sort of yes, is ela kodo bondino ela bank account o kono ela APS bank account ya transfer ko ela ftala nyame. You care to elaborate on that?
Yeah, konga for nyamen drong. I think question will be they are the same. Nakada ye kodo deposit le ila APS banko nyin kono ta bondino je ya deposit ila wallet kono. So niya deposit ila wallet kono itele ba jube efekas senjuma ele Gambia ya KIA from your wallet to another wallet, because nakada ye wallet abosotole is it could transfer no from wallet to wallet or from your wallet to your bank. So nakada yake ila banko kono le ila
even from your wallet for cash pickup.
Exactly. When because near send model wallet kono automatically what is to any branch aya bondi. So it's as easy as that. Gambia fanang ni mul BJ fanang is a could transfer no from one wallet to another wallet. So it's a very, very convenient service. Muya lonko. It's a bondino anytime you after. It's a save no for anytime after.
We have Pabi Benjibeka YouTube. Ako, I just downloaded the app and I'm just seeing amazing services on the app. I also put Bitilo as the promo code. Welcome back Pabi.
Nice.
Purka mol fana hakilo brandi nalbe bank account yele kam for the first time. Ibali nyinin kalale aliye kibaro soto demento al safwe ko Bitilo la ki. Also keno nyamen na wole mu albe Bitilo la promo code le dundila Bitilo albe wole safela je na le safe je doron o fana mu nyaadol te me alon ko alse Bitilo sembentino because momoy account o yele ya itendi ko Bitilo le ki Bitilo fananka domandin soto woto. Thank you very much Pabi. Nsafale ko albeta alla app store to wara play store aliye Bitilo app ning download kali amo nyame ye service jamal le soto me alon ko ibal nafala le jaw ke nimboro
service fula bijele mu yalon ko fan laptar fanan ka cha demanding drone yalon nga four service mu mention or the fifth services I mentioned wala molla main service holti bari recently fanan nganduga service tole anu fanan Africa Global Service so the Nuga service malam fo wo moyle before bari nakane ibe diaspora le ilapaka nduga ke ila family de Gambia ise nduga service ni use no ye shopping ke ye la shopping ke from Gambia then ya fo ila mulye tata or ya fo garia drop ila suwa kono ila fa nyameng that's the nduga service so salo mun kanateng be mul encourage la pake ye APS service o ning download ni la faka pensang mulye Gambia yenduga service use pour material sold or item sold or things anything you want to buy they are all there ya sangaye with the APS so niya sangaye drong it is very, very easy. You can go to any shop or anywhere, then they would be able to guide you through on how to get your Nduga materials. And the other thing is that when you have let's say a purchase from TAF and you want to make your payments, you can also use the APS service to be able to pay your bills. So these are all some of the services just on top of the service I have mentioned, which you can use to also benefit yourself in a very convenient way from the diaspora.
Abaraka bake Modou Mboob Mohammed Mane Benjibe kanga fananko how ako I have the APS wallet, how do I open the banking app? So Mohammed Mbubia explained in detail bari nombal men fanambe duma inyabe men la ise will call maybe in program obota about explain le killing is a simple mentano ye bank account on the app. It's a very smooth and straightforward process. Amanya neta la hani montro wati sabala fanga wara wati lulu. Nombal felentin duma atol membe Europe kono I'll say la Sweden number commanding plus 467 6812 3603 atol membe America plus 16784 nombal felentin ibebe duma je nali jibe dorom I'll say call no la liye nyomoy Mboob I think Maduko your explanation was really helpful. So we have another viewer MFTV Gambia. Ako, what about the Gambia? What about those in the Gambia? If you have an ID card and it has expired, what will you do? Because to get the renewed ID is difficult. So basically, whether you can use an expired ID. I don't think so, but you can elaborate on that. This one says, can anyone transfer money from APS account to any UK bank account? Is that possible? Like, niela APS bank account do soto, kodo ba kono, ila faka dundi another bank account kono tubabudu for Europe lem for Dlakote. Are you able to do that?
Okay, about Fali. First of all, the first question that Tagetla respond la. About the how to go about opening the bank account, especially I know that you have already said that the person can reach out, but the kafaya drone is very simple. Nakata wale to be able to ilafaka bank account in yele is very, very easy. So all that you do is go on the bank near bank click about follow open your savings account near what savings account you click about information will be na from the taken from the APS money transfer app na kada ibe diaspora so iba confirm level drone straight away your bank is open then ibe account number jele anila two ibe account will use the drone put your transfer ke anila second question about whether a customer will be able to send money from APS Microfinance to their diaspora banking. We don't have that service yet, but it could be something possible later. But what we have right now is that you can transfer from your APS bank to your wallet. But however, you can also transfer from your APS money transfer to any bank in the Gambia. Then through that, you can use those banks also to transfer to any bank you want, depending on the services they have and the relationship they have with other banks. So, but unfortunately, we don't have a service where you transfer from your APS bank to your diaspora account. We don't have that service yet. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Modou Mboob. Silang besudia kang programo bandulalale. Thank you very much indeed. We have a lot of, it looks like we are having a lot of questions come through. This one is coming from our YouTube viewers. Adama Ture, Atakomfali, for me also, I download the app, but I don't know how to approach it. I came late to your program today. I'm in Jordan. Okay. This one is from Mustafa Paragon Sonko. I have made the best use of their application, and trust me, they are doing well, especially Mboob and Mamlai. Okay. Thank you very much. It's very heartening to see this feedback from your customers, you know. Mo jamalel benjibe kamene alon ko ibela kontano ni sewo itandi kan alla service wala comme ngaitandi nyamen wo jusula ning anyabo warata bakele. So Mboob adama ko atebe Jordan le alla app nyin download le bari akama long abe account ni yella nyame adama Mboob ye kuwolu be Kenya satale bari ko nga fa nyamen atol men benjibe kay YouTube al nyabe la nombal la duma jele, you know, al se nombal ta sa sen kan karan no alene nim programme bota ali call directly comme Mboob ya fa nyamen ye mol so tele men yalon ko, you know, wato wati ikatara online le, you know, during work hours na li call drong al be so tolale ibe kolu be bolale nyote ba killing folali ene I'll say is call no nyaming. Ila American number mendi wol plus 167 8487 360. UK is plus 447 904 02 8180. Nale number called wrong. Ibe kolube bolali nyotele. Sweden number is also there plus 467 6812 3603. Nale nyunu kumandi wati, especially during work hours. Ibe kolube bolali nyotele ba be folali ne akaki nyaming. You know, alsal bank account ol yele al mansula moyetarale Gambia al mansula alieta ila bank branches to Gambia. You know, all that you need is fendantanu I will be for telephone number ito email address and ila ID card anyanta kila ID card ati me alon ko ebe sidim banko menkan ye wole dila wole mu kayti me alon ko man sakunda wole dila ketela sabato je sahayandi ase keno ila passport tile ase keno ila residence permit tile ase keno ila driver's license tile fengo fe yalon ko ite be sedim banko menkan ye o kaito dila ketela sabato je anila banko di yaje ka sahayandi ese mona fanno wolu belale kanyin bank account o yele APS nyin microfinance bank account wo muitol fango talati me yalon ko ese kodo dundino je ya fintindi, you know, anytime. To be able to do that, you have to have the APS wallet. Fesita yo download ya yele. Mboob, you know, if there is something ninkuma beje ibela filaka memfo kamul hakilo belandala wara ijikita ko tumando bado kachako no mafo andung yaji ko akumata ese ovo mole wese ken saratote.
Abaraka Bake Fali once again. Jending be maybe a goodbye message here. Left a question and response from Jordan. Kafaye ko Abaraka Bake ye APS download nyaming, but unfortunately, Mulmantara ko operate kanji right now. But operate can in the European countries, in the UK, in Canada and US for now. So those are the countries we alonko it's a APS use no J. But hopefully, sooner or later, we might expand and then we will find ourselves in Jordan. But kafaya ko abaraka bake, and then we use this opportunity to also thank everyone. Muya lonko abe moljube kanle. Specifically, also I want to give a special shout to Mustafa Paragon Sonko. Nakafunyo Muya lonko. We were here in Sweden together, and then he's doing great things right now. And to all those that ask their questions also, naketa fanang ila question manjabi in a way Muya lonko. Ima understand. Nan number personally will be the first number from Sweden. I'll say one number you call no Albert directly, and no fanambal makwela puli alien service ning soto akumayata nyaming. Finally, I want to take also a special opportunity to thank my team for being very, very helpful. As I said, to thank also the management for coming up with these excellent services for Gambians in the diaspora and non-Gambians alike. Finally, to also thank you for providing us this opportunity to be on your platform. Pun kan cool nyumfo. Nga appreciate bakele anu fana mol mi alon ke ibe jubereola. Question soto mu alon ko ima respond follow or ima ask. Always feel free to reach out to us, and inshallah we will have your questions responded. But finally, the last thing I also want to talk about is the importance of using APS. APS as a Gambian company, nka Gambianol dema back in the diaspora and in the Gambia. So the reason for that is that ngalole ko Gambian sol sulata each other le. Mol nyantaka mol dema le isaje inse live in unity and peace, and then to be able to implement projects that are also geared towards bringing Gambians together. So APS Nalia Korisi is one of the companies, is one of the main or even the top money transfer companies in the Gambia. Muya Lonko, Gambian cultural events promote back in the diaspora. So Nali and that's how we so use. Instead of finance say, "Wo opportunity use pour kaje ko nga Gambian sol mako muya lonko be diaspora." And no finan near newetano jube Gambia, near school sol jube, and many support that we are offering Gambians in the country. So never for the never can you for the puka for yoko. Ntol mantra kala kodota drong ngasiakang barimba takale lale back, and at the same time we are also supporting communities in the both in the diaspora and in the Gambia. So now in a so use albe molle makoela albe Gambian solle makoela anu fanang alta regretla inshallah. Falli abaraka bake for having me, and then I look forward to being on your program or having a colleague be on your program as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much indeed, Modou Mboob, Head of Marketing Europe Corridor for APS International. He's been our guest on the show. Thank you for the excellent job that you're doing, as attested to by a number of our viewers who are using your services. Thank you very much indeed. Before we go, Janimbita, ngamoso te kavmeko Rhino G. Cisse, one of us with Gambian passports. Konga nyaming ye passport sort of drum. APS service sort of dawda ni la passport sort of for Gambian passport lembang. America, Europe, Canada, ni man passport sort of fanang ni driver's license sort of ni ID card sort of lalte be sabatri indemento. Ise muna fanno e belale. Enyante kela kaitile di mealonko ibe sabatri banko menkang ila mansa kundale ya dila. I think that is the basic requirement. It's a government-issued ID card. You need that to be able to operate these services, a phone number and an email address. Anito. So, ngalbeja ingaltentu alla la mo kunyimakang anala jibe kunyimakang comme mbubi ya fanyaming nyintekela ndan silati mbe mura nan janne tumando bato amamme kodeke hanni mate fango jato soto te kundingo soto mbe mol soto lale mol men yalon ko wollel be do ko kekan APS kana ka kolu senandi ka kolu bondi mole nyoto ala baraka bake ala matilo to diala ala mambe tankala katanin karatullah wassalam ala baraka